Hey y'all, and welcome back to Do Tell. And
We
we
are
are
so,
excited.
so excited for this episode. Get pumped, you guys. Get pumped.
Yeah,
Like, get up, do 5 jumping jacks or something, because this is going to be a bomb
yeah.
episode.
I
Woo!
know. Like in the beginning of this, we were like, "How the heck do we start this?" Because the intros are so weird. If you haven't heard it already, I mean, we're just like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, guys!" But like this time, we're just like over exaggerating about how much this episode's going to be huge. You know?
Well, it's not, I wouldn't say over exaggerating. I feel like this is going to be
Oh
huge.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, but like, no, I don't know why, but we kind of like forgot for a second how, like, that we know what the episode is about, so we can
Yeah,
freak out
you guys
about
are
it.
just like reading the title, probably like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
this should be good, right?
Right. Oh my god. But honestly, like, we had a whole discussion about this episode, and I'm just so excited. And honestly, I feel like
Mhm.
a lot of this we talked about with a friend yesterday. And
Yeah, we
that
did.
was like amazing.
Like late at night.
Yeah, I talked to her like 1 a.m., so it was like deep conversation.
Oh yeah. But before we start into this episode, we just wanted to do like a little quarantine check-in, just to make sure everybody is okay. So before we check in with ourselves, we just wanted to let you guys know that you can also like check in with us and tell us about your life,
Mm-hmm.
if everything's okay, things you want us to talk about in this podcast, whatever it may be. We just want to make sure that you guys are okay and you're surviving during this quarantine because we know it's really exhausting.
It is, and there's so many new, like, so much information coming at you all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And it can get a lot to handle. I know, like, everything is important. Everything that's going on right now is important. But it just does get, like, a lot to handle. So, just, like,
Oh, yeah.
take a day off, do your nails or something. I don't know. But, yeah,
Yeah.
tell us what
I
you're doing
tried
with your
doing
time. Oh, yeah, she tried doing her nails. It did not work out.
I tried doing my nails. Oh my gosh, guys. So like I had gel nails on, and if you've ever had gel nails, you know how hard they're to get off, right? And I just thought it would be really easy to just normally get them off with nail polish remover, but that's not gonna happen. But oh my gosh, my nails really hurt. And I didn't even paint them. I said, I'm gonna paint them. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, no, I took it off. I'm like, this is not gonna work.
She was scratching it off. She was like chicken scratch, just like
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't like that at all.
yeah. But you did it. You scratched it off. So but yes, guys, do tell us, like, leave us voice messages or even just DM us or, leave it in the reviews, something like that, and tell us what you're doing with your time during quarantine.
Yeah, leave us voice messages if you feel comfortable, or like if you have questions for us, like that could possibly help you, or whatever it may be. We're really intrigued with those. Like,
yes, we will put them
fill up.
in the next episode. So, like, unless you don't want us to, like, let us know. But we will answer your questions on the episodes with your question.
Yes.
Yeah, so do it.
Alrighty, girls. So, like, let's do this quarantine check-in real quick. So, how are you doing during this fine, delightful quarantine time?
Honestly, like I said, it gets a lot, like, really quickly. Especially because I don't see... I used to be able to see an end to quarantine, and I just don't see it anymore in my mind. You know how we all have, like, a vision of our life in our mind? You're like, okay, I'm going to be, after I get out of college, this is where I'm going to live. This is what I'm going to work as. And, all of that. And this is what I'm going to do. These are the parties I'm going to go to. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
I just don't see that happening in my head anymore. It feels like it's slipping away. And, oh
I know,
my God,
it's insane.
Yeah, it doesn't make you feel good.
Like, no, not at all. Because, like, I'll be, like, watching my TV shows and, like, I'll see, like, kids going to college or high school and I'm like, oh, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Like, I
love how you
like,
said that. Oh, that must be nice.
That must be nice, I'm like, oh, remember when they didn't have to wear masks to school? Oh, dang. That was nice.
Yeah. Oof. There's just, like, woo. It doesn't make you feel good. That's all I'm going to say.
No, not one bit. I was looking forward to kind of like, going to college without a mask, and
leaving the house
without getting Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to really pass out on school grounds with a mask on, if, getting overheated. So that's not a thing I want to do. It's not a goal of mine.
Exactly. Exactly. My God, imagine. Oh my God. So, girl, how are you doing?
Oh, just swell, honey. um, uh, not much happening over here in the Tammin house. You know, I'm just trying to like, I'm trying to like make myself a to-do list every once in a while to make myself occupied. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll FaceTime you once in a while in a blue moon.
What? You
But
sound so southern.
do I?
Yeah, you said once on a blue moon.
Oh my god. It's just I miss Tennessee. That's it. Oh
You
my god.
never ever sounded that southern before.
I don't even know. I didn't even like plan on sounding that southern.
I think it's because you said once on a blue moon. Because no one says once on a blue moon.
Well, I say once in a blue moon. I'm
That
just
is the
cool like
first time
that.
I've ever heard of you. Wow.
Heard of me? Thank you.
I
Okay.
meant that's the first time that I ever heard you say that.
Yeah. I don't know. It just came to my mind and I was like, you know what? Let's just say that.
Inspiration. Inspiration hit.
Yeah, we got a new vibe going on over here, guys. Catch on.
I can
But yeah.
almost see you driving a truck.
But girl, like, oh my gosh, I don't even have a pair of cowgirl boots. I don't know why. Like, I really wanted a pair, but my parents didn't get me some, and they thought I didn't want it, but I did. But, that's a different story for another time. We're just going to get off topic if we start talking
Oh,
about that.
yes. Because you know us, guys. We do a lot of jumps to various topics. That is not the main topic.
Like, we, like, could have gone off to further topics for the
Mm-hmm.
first 5 minutes, and
Mm-hmm.
we almost got there, but we didn't. We stopped ourselves.
Yeah,
So,
like honestly, like when we're editing, we have to take out like half the conversation because it's just like
Yeah, we're
not
like,
related. Yeah.
Yeah. You like text me and you're like, Layla, I think we like went off topic a little too much. Like this is way off like what we're talking about. Like
Yeah.
if we were talking about like New York City or something, we would totally go off to like bananas or
Oh,
something. Like
so good.
something crazy. Like whatever it
Definitely.
is.
It's crazy, but I love it. I think it's great.
Speaking of that, we are getting off topic, girl.
Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god. See, you love us guys. It's
Yes.
okay.
Oh my god. Okay, so I've got a little announcement. Okay.
Oh,
So,
we love one of those.
yes. So, Layla and I, we made a song. Well, I guess we didn't make it because we just changed the words.
Yeah, we just changed it.
Yes, but I think this is a perfect song for this episode. Willa, do you want to sing it? Lila, you should sing it. Yeah.
Me?
You're the better singer.
Okay,
All
sure.
right.
Put me in the
Okay.
spotlight like that, wouldn't you? Okay. It's like, girl, just wanna be CEO, be CEO. Woo!
That is now my new favorite song.
Thank you.
I think we should get it copyrighted.
Oh God, we're probably gonna get sued if she
We
ever
probably
sees that.
would.
Girl, just wanna be CEO.
We should have more songs like
Yes,
that.
let's do
We should
that.
have more songs that way.
We should, but we'll create more.
Yes. But you guys, like, listen to the lyrics. Like, girls want to be CEOs. But before we get into, like, the deep conversation, I just wanted to talk about the title a little bit. I'm sure some of you looked at it and were like, okay, yeah, like, what does it mean, you know? And I think in, like, today's world, or, like, previous times,
Mm-hmm.
girls were always like viewed as someone who stays home and like does the cooking or something. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't realize that they have very high like dreams and aspirations and stuff like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and like girls, they can so be a CEO. Okay, they can
Oh yeah.
so be an amazing CEO that gets all the work done and more than
That's right.
like yeah, I feel like anyone
Yeah.
can do that, just dedication and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Hard work.
yeah, And I
Yeah.
don't suppress girls who have high dreams, okay? Don't do that. If they want to run a
Hmm.
whole business, let them,
Let them.
because they
Yeah.
can. They,
That simple.
yeah, it's just let them. It's like I never understood the whole thought behind, oh, girls shouldn't work in this field. Like,
Yeah, I
mm,
never understood that.
yeah,
Like, whenever I heard, like, all that types of things, like, girls can't do that or whatever, like, there's stereotypes for, like, things like that.
mm-hmm,
I'm like, why? Why can't we do that, you know?
right,
Like, I just don't understand. Like, girls can do the same thing that a guy can do. Like, we
exactly.
can lift weights. We can, like, start our own dang business. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's so simple. Like, we have the same opportunity as you guys.
Exactly. And I think people really should stop trying to take away those opportunities.
Hmm.
Or some girls actually grow up knowing that there's like none of those for them. Like they believe that they don't have
Yeah,
opportunities. And it's really sad to
yeah,
see that happen, you know?
yeah. It's
Especially,
like they were brought up that way.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, many like people and like girls, especially like young little ladies, like they grew up in like their country, wherever that may be, and they're like taught up to just like be like, you can't do that. You're just supposed to stay at home and not like, start your own business. They don't even
Hmm.
think of that because they're just not told that anymore.
Right.
And they're taught that by like many other generations that were taught up the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, those generations now would like judge you for even like thinking about being a CEO, for instance, right?
Exactly.
And so, if they even like consider like you even being in that position, it's like they start to shame upon you for like being that high standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, it just sucks for our generation and, like, millennials and all, like, our young generations because we just get shamed upon now for, like, even wanting that or
Yeah.
even just being us. It's just
Oh my God.
insane that they can even do
So
that.
yeah, so true. I honestly, it reminds me of the whole when like older people they're like when back in my days or back in like when I was
Mm.
16, we didn't
Oh,
do this
they
stuff.
kill
And
me.
I'm like, okay, well that was back when you were 16. This is the 21st
Yeah,
century. It's
it's
2020,
changed.
so please catch up.
Yeah. Oh my God. It kills me whenever they say that. They're like, well, back in my day, we
Yeah.
didn't do that. I'm like, well, we're not back in your day, so let's move on, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh my God, people are so like they resist change so much. And
Hmm.
like it's not like you can stop it by resisting it. You're just making your life harder.
Yeah. And it's not even just girls. Like, for instance, like, we just put this, like, title as Girls Just Want to Be CEO because, like, we both can relate.
Mhm.
No matter, like, if you're, like, Generation Z, millennial, like, whatever that is,
Mhm.
like, you'll still get shamed upon even for thinking that you could do that. Or, like, even pushing yourself forward and forward. People are just going to judge you and judge you.
Exactly.
And you just need to, like, push past that. It's
Exactly.
still going to happen, but you just need to, like, be
Yeah.
yourself.
Be confident. Like just put yourself first. Put yourself first. People are always going to want to push you down, kick you off the playing field and all of that, but don't let them. Put
Hmm.
yourself first and walk the frickin' runway with confidence. Okay?
Hmm.
Confidence is
Yes,
key to all success if you ask
honey,
me.
yes.
Mhm.
You know what I love the most though is that like other generations that are older than ours, like that do understand like the situations that we're
Mhm.
in for like getting shamed upon,
Right.
like they are like starting to like, change themselves and
Exactly.
like their thoughts, which I appreciate so dang much. Like, you don't even know. Like, my mom, for instance, whenever she hears people like say a whole bunch of crap about like teens, millennials, like Gen Zs or whatever,
Mhm.
she'll like be like, dude, you don't even know them. Like, chill out. Like, that's not even your business.
Oh my God.
Like, worry about yourself.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. I love people who are open to learning and like accepting that their opinion can change. Because I feel like that's a very big
Hmm.
step. Some people just don't think their opinion can change, and because of that, they are not open to like
Yeah.
learn new stuff.
Yeah, we all like it's not just like our generation. It's like we all of generations
Yeah.
need to like be open to change. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you've been wrong about something, just be like, "Oh, okay. Now I understand like why that happened,"
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Exactly.
and move on from.
Exactly. This reminds me of something. So basically, there's a movie in like my language, okay? And the movie is kind of
Mhm.
stupid, but there's this one thing that they say in the movie. It's like a person
Okay.
is the most successful when they know when they have
I can
to
definitely
come
see
down
that
to someone else's level and when they have to step up to someone else's level.
level.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god,
Yes.
that's so true.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're around like a different environment than you're normally used to, it's really hard to like change from that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like you may get like shamed upon for a few, you know,
Right.
minutes or whatever, but like once you realize it, you can start to accept the change.
Exactly. Like, first of all, I want to address the whole, changing in the environment thing because we are not asking you or we're not telling people to like completely change yourself. We're just saying knock your
Mhm.
personality like down a notch. Like if you are really honest and you're
Yeah.
really like, blunt, still be blunt, but just like,
Mhm.
knock it down a couple notches.
Yeah, exactly. Like the same thing with like being around a different environment and all of that. Like the learning to accept a change, you know, that's just not normal for you. Like we need to just not hold a grudge against that and just
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, try to learn from it even though you may not understand it at the time, at least try to understand,
Yeah.
you know.
And
It's hard, but
it's very hard, but like I think it gets easier if you learn to accept the fact that not everyone's gonna like you. And like if you stop
Mhm.
chasing those people to force them or to convince them to like you, because you don't need
Yeah.
other people to like you. You need yourself to
No.
love you, because that's when you'll be able to do
Mhm.
all the things that you can ever dream of and even more.
Yeah. It's insane how like we can get people to not like us even though they haven't even
Oh
met
yeah.
us yet, you know?
Oh, that
Oh
reminds me of
my
the quote that we saw
gosh.
the other
That's just
day.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, it is insane that like I haven't even met people before that just didn't like me. And I'm like, I don't know how you didn't like me, but you haven't even met me in person, so you don't know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like, it's just insane that like, people can do that. But you know, you just got to move on from that and like, don't even worry
Yeah,
about that
but like
because it's not
it's
your
always
problem
those
anymore.
people that take time out of their day to
Ugh.
tell you that they don't like you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so insane for like people to shame upon others that they don't even know or like take time out of their life to do that. Like write like a 5 paragraph essay about you. I'm like, you didn't even have to do that, but like,
Yeah,
why?
like
You know?
if you didn't like me, you don't have to tell me because you don't like me. Stop wasting my time
I'm
by
like, I don't
telling
even
me that.
care.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
But no, oh my god. So this reminds me of TikTok.
Oh my.
um
Oh, go right ahead.
So there was this like one girl or guy, I think, that like it was a girl. She
Hmm.
put in her Tinder bio that I don't have the patience. If you really like me, write me an essay. Okay. And then this one
Uh
guy
huh.
wrote her an essay. It was so cute.
Oh,
It was so
aw,
adorable.
that's so sweet.
Right?
Wow, oh, wow.
Yes. Oh, speaking of TikTok, I see a lot of like makeup videos and stuff like that on there.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I look at the comments and they're really mean. They're like, why do you need makeup? Like,
Hmm.
why are you trying to who are you trying to impress and all of that? I'm like,
Hmm.
she's probably she or he is probably only doing makeup for
Hmm.
themselves because you don't need to do makeup for other people.
Yeah.
I want to put that out there. Okay,
Hmm.
you can dress nice, you can work out for
Yeah.
yourself because if you do it for others, it's not
Yeah.
going to stick in your lifestyle.
Yeah. Like for the past like week, I've been wearing dresses around the house that are really nice in my
Yeah.
closet for no reason, just cause I'm like, I have nice things. Why not wear them? You know, even though I'm going nowhere.
Mhm.
It's the same thing with makeup. Like I just do it every once in a while, even though like nobody's gonna see me that day. I'm like, why not? You know, I'm gonna test this out. Like, maybe this will work. Ooh, my cheekbones or whatever. Like, like it just makes you feel a little bit more confident with some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people, like YouTubers, whatever it is, like they're very like great at their makeup or whatever it may be, like clothing, makeup, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever, you know, like they just feel like more confident, or just it may not even be that. They just like to wear it, you know?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even have to be that.
I feel like makeup has a lot of power, to be honest. Like, it can make you
Oh
feel
yeah,
so confident about yourself. I don't know, it just
it
has the power.
definitely can.
Yeah, definitely can. And I feel like,
Yeah, it does.
and it doesn't have to just makeup. There's other things that make other people feel confident about themselves. And whatever it
Yeah.
is, I think you should do it.
Yeah, if you feel more confident, if you get like 12 hours of sleep a night, like do it.
Do
I
it.
don't care.
Yeah, like,
Like
work on
whatever the
yourself.
littlest thing it may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I.
Work on yourself, like stay in your room all day.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Like whatever it may be to make you feel more confident or comfortable, whatever it
Exactly.
is.
Honestly, I feel like one of the biggest secrets to being the complete boss that you want to be is you have to love yourself first.
Yes. You have to like understand yourself to like, you know, be confident or whatever it is that you want to be. You just have to like know yourself,
Exactly.
as she said. As you said.
Just like, I don't know, I feel like once when you like start loving yourself, as like Layla said, you start learning about yourself more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you know, like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is what makes me feel good about myself, this is what doesn't. And then
Yeah,
when you love yourself, you also won't care about what other people think about you.
exactly. Like I really don't care what people think about me, but like I'm still in the process of like learning about myself. Like it's not done. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like we are professionals right here giving you
Yeah.
advice like you should do this step by step or anything, but you know, we're still working on it as long, you know, our entire life. So
Right.
it's like a
Exactly.
process.
And like, these are some things that work for us that make us feel good about ourselves and, make us motivated
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. If you have like other things that we don't know about or that like you do and no one knows about it, like tell us and we'll learn because
Yeah.
everyone's learning about themselves and about the world around
Yeah.
them constantly. Learning is something that
Mm-hmm.
never stops, no
Yeah.
matter how old you are. I have a question for you actually. Have you heard of like
Oh, please do.
do tell?
Tell. Do
Oh,
tell.
look
See,
at
this is why we
that.
created
Look
the
at
title.
that. We're using the title. Let's go.
You're very welcome. Mm-hmm. Please
But
do tell. Go ahead.
have you heard of power poses before?
Yeah, I
You
have.
have. Do you like use
Have
them?
you?
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, I love them.
I mean, I don't really use them that much, but I have like, you know, seen others do them,
Hmm.
like to become more confident before like a job interview or something, whatever it
Yeah.
may be.
I do no, I actually sometimes, like, especially if I'm doing a big presentation or something like that, I do a like
Mm-hmm.
very simple like hands on my like
Yeah.
waist thing, and actually makes you feel better.
Yeah.
I feel like it opens up all your
Yeah.
mind and body, and it makes you feel less nervous and more confident in yourself. So like I think you guys like should definitely try it.
Yeah. Like, even if it's like not just a power pose, like if you want to like listen to your music and dance around, like I feel like that makes me like a lot confident
Yes.
before
Oh my
something.
god,
Like if
dancing.
you're driving on the way to school or
Do
something,
some body
just
rolls in the
jamming out.
car.
Yes, you know, body rolling, whatever makes you feel happy.
Yes.
Like, do it,
Oh my god,
hun.
happiness is very important, guys. Please,
Yes.
please be happy, okay? I know it's like really hard sometimes, and there's a lot of things that
Mm-hmm.
can stop you from being happy or that make it hard
Mm-hmm.
to be happy. Just
Yeah.
embrace them, deal with them one
Yeah.
thing at a time, and, like, enjoy the little things in life because I feel like that really matters.
Yeah. Yeah. No matter if it's like reading a book or something, if you like
Yeah.
them,
Or the
like,
texture of a
no matter
smoothie.
what, honey. Yeah, the texture of a
If
smoothie,
that makes you
like,
happy,
or
be happy.
whatever.
I
Alrighty,
was.
girl, I got a question for you.
Ooh, okay, do
Mm.
tell.
Yes. Ooh, there we go. See, it comes in handy. Alrighty, girl. I want to ask you
Mhm.
if you've read any books recently that have like been very confident, like motivating to you in
Oh,
like life.
oh yeah, for sure. I've read, Michelle Obama's book, Becoming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I read
Mm-hmm.
that book. Oh, definitely,
You read
definitely.
the whole thing?
Yeah, I read the whole thing. I have it. I bought it, so I have it. Yeah.
Oh.
It is such a good book. I think you should definitely, definitely read it. As you know, she's literally a boss. Okay, she is a boss.
Yeah.
I love her. She's amazing. I want her
Mm-hmm.
confidence.
Yes.
um.
Yeah, I heard great things about that
Oh yeah,
book.
you should definitely read it. It's like really good, and I think it's something that you'd like for sure.
I think I have an audio version of that because, like, my mom, I think, started reading it or something. Well, listening, you
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
But yeah, I prefer audiobooks. But yeah, I've tried to like read books recently. I haven't finished any,
hmm
but like, have you ever heard of Ava Glukowski's book?
Yeah, I have.
I forgot what the title's called, but it's like about her life that she goes through. And if you don't know, guys, she's a YouTuber, FYI. But she like basically talks about how she like went from like not being a very confident person, like very insecure, from like elementary to like now where she is. And it's just so inspiring because like I don't know, like she goes through like literally the most embarrassing parts about her
Oh
life,
yeah.
like rather it's like like a little like a boyfriend that she had in high school or like, weird kissing moment, whatever it is, like, and how she like learned and thrived from them. I was like,
Yeah.
honey, thank you. Thank you for
Oh
the
my god.
advice because I need that
Honestly,
right
books
now.
like these are so amazing. So amazing. I also read
Mm-hmm.
do you know Lily Singh or like Superwoman? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love
Yes.
her.
I also have her book and I read that one too. Her book
Oh,
is literally called How to Be a Boss. It's amazing.
I want to read that.
You
I
should.
literally want to read
Oh
that
my god.
one.
I got it for my
I wonder if
birthday.
it's at Target.
I don't know. We ordered it off
I
Amazon.
bet you.
Yeah, it's probably there.
I bet you.
But
I need to go
it's
back to
yeah, it's
Target because
really
I
good
really like
because
it.
she I love the way she talks about how to like be a boss because she does it in so many
Mm-hmm.
different perspectives. Like there was this one chapter where she talks about being confident and like going through life in like the sense of a video game, and it was really interesting. Yeah, it
Oh,
was really cool. That is, isn't it cool? And then she talks about
huh.
I read it a really long time ago, so I don't completely remember, but she also has like these pages in the middle of like the whole like guide where she
Mm-hmm.
talks about moments in her life where she was like down low and it was like a really low time for her, and she talks about how she
Mm-hmm.
dealt with it and like how she got out of it, and it was really cool because I feel like you get a glimpse of what she had to do and to get where she is,
Yeah.
and honestly
Mm-hmm.
she came a long way.
Oh, dang. Like, that sounds so interesting to me. Like, I need to read more
Yes,
books,
yes, we
you
do.
know? They're so inspiring to me. Like, okay, for instance, like, I love watching Good Morning America. So random, guys. But I saw this, like, so if you don't know already, Kim Kardashian is a trainer, like she always does, but a different one this time, right? But this is like her new trainer, and her trainer came out with a book. Okay. I don't know what the book's called. I literally suck at remembering names, so you know me. But, anyways, just look up Kim Kardashian's recent trainer book, and then you'll find it. I'm pretty sure. There's an audible to it as well. That's what
Oh
I'm
dang,
listening to.
okay.
And it's basically the entire book is like how to like treat yourself right in like a health perspective. And she goes through, like, first of all, she cusses a lot through the book if you don't like that. But I was like, this is motivation, honey. Yes, thank you. And, like, she was, like, literally calling you out for so many things. Like, even if you didn't do it, like, she was like, honey, I know you like to sit on that couch 6 hours a day. Like, you better get your butt up and go do something right now.
Ooh.
And I was like, thank you. I
Ooh.
needed that,
Oh
you
my god,
know?
I feel like that's gonna
And
hit
there's like
like
a whole
different
training
in an
thing.
audiobook. Cause like you can like
Yeah,
hear a person,
it
yeah.
is. Yes, it was so motivating. Like, I normally put it on whenever I'm cleaning my room or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Like, it's like, girl, you get your butt up and you go do something, or else your life is going to be a mess right there. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I think
And
books
I
like
was
that are
like,
so important. Books in general are so important, okay? So guys, like, read some books.
yes,
I know we're like in the Netflix,
yes,
Prime, like Hulu era, but
yes.
read a book.
Uh huh.
Knowledge is
We need to read a
power.
book.
Remember that. Knowledge is power.
And like even like if it's a podcast, like I prefer listening to things that are like, like cuz I'm a very visual person, but yet I like interpret things differently, like through like if somebody's actually telling me something, like I understand it
Mm-hmm.
cuz you can actually understand a little bit better like with the tone of voice.
Exactly.
And so, like, I just prefer doing that. And, like, you can, like, multitask if you would like, if that's a thing that you
Yes.
think.
Oh, that's the best
But,
thing about like audiobooks or like podcasts and stuff like that because
mhm,
you can be doing other things
yes,
while it's playing.
exactly. Like, okay, PB, pretty basic. I have not finished the recent episode. Have you?
No, I have not. I
It's
really
about,
need to get
like,
around to it.
the rain.
Yeah.
I've, like, listened to it for the past 2 days and have not finished
Oh my god.
it.
I'm honestly a little
It's,
like
like, a really long
it
episode.
is a long episode. I mean, I'm like it's a pretty hard topic to talk
Yeah.
about, so.
Yeah, it's like it's very informative. Okay, guys, like we aren't going to like really say what it is because then that would change our whole like thing to
Yeah.
explicit. But you know, but yeah, it's a really like interesting topic to talk about. Like I don't normally like tune into podcasts that talk about that stuff because it's just not my thing. I want to really hear about, like on a regular day basis. But it's a thing. And so, like, whenever I listened to it, I was like kind of intrigued with the way they started to talk about it. Because, like, they left a whole bunch of links below
Mhm.
for, like, kind of like helplines and all that. And, like, I didn't even know the definitions of some things in there. And now I do. Like, it's very informative.
Yeah.
And now you know the difference between things.
And like it's really important for everyone to know about all of this because I don't think
Yeah.
if you could really pick and choose what you know and what you don't know, we would have a better world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even joking. If we had the ability
Yeah.
to be like, okay, we want this, we don't want this, we would have such a better world, such a good world. But we don't get to do
Yes.
that. So learn about everything, okay? I know some topics are really
Mm-hmm.
hard to listen to, and some topics might hit too close to home. But I feel like that's why you should
Mm-hmm.
listen to them and read about them and all of that because you never know. You really want to know what's going on. Like, you just should know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very like hard to like talk about those types of topics. Like as you said, hits hard at home
Mm-hmm.
or too close to home, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you need to hear them and you need to like understand. Like with this whole like Black Lives Matter thing, like I think I've learned a lot more
exactly.
from like the beginning.
For sure.
And like every single movement or like big thing that's happened in life, like I've learned a lot more than I did in the beginning, which is
Mm-hmm.
great. And it's important to know these things and not just keep them in like the back of your pocket.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, as you said, with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, we all had like really deep conversations that needed to
Mm-hmm.
be there before all of this. Like with
Yeah.
with Layla and I, we also had some like pretty like deep conversations about this because there was a lot and we might not agree on everything, but we still talked about
Yeah.
it and we kind of tried to understand where each of us
Mm-hmm.
is coming from and what's really going on. And
Yeah. Hear each other out.
yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
like just go have a conversation with people. Do it. For me, for Layla,
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Alrighty, guys. Now we get off topic a lot, as you can tell, but let's round it about into the actual topic of girls just want to be CEO. So we we know that it can take a lot of dedication to like start a business or whatever it may be, like in your goal, like to always set a goal in like your life, no matter how big or small.
Mm-hmm.
And we just want to like tell y'all to like not give up in life, like no matter like if it is to be a CEO or just like whatever your goals are in life, like to get out the front door or whatever, you know? Like open a window. It does not matter what it is.
Yes, goals can be both big and small. If you want to work, if you want to like work at Vogue, work there. You know, if you want, as you said, if you want
Mm-hmm.
to start eating healthy, eat healthy. If you want to go plant a tree, plant
Yes.
a tree. You know, you just have to be
I
dedicated.
really
And
want to.
you have your palm trees. You have your palm trees. Yep.
Oh, I have a palm tree named Fernando. Sorry, get off topic again, but go ahead.
But yeah, as I was saying, you know, all it takes is dedication, and you just have to not give up. Okay? Dedicate yourself to whatever you want to do,
Yes.
and really, really put yourself there.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I think it helps for like
Yes.
me, like to imagine myself after I've done that thing. So it kind of like motivates me to do it
Oh, it's.
because I want to get there, you know?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like if you're like making your goals, like I saw this thing on TikTok, which I feel like we mentioned TikTok a lot in these,
Yes,
but
they
it's
better sponsor
fine.
us.
It's like a life thing. Yes. Okay. But I saw this one thing. It was like I think it was a model,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like on the cover of Vogue or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think she was. No, I think she was like on a page of Vogue. But anyway, she was on there, and she was like, "To reach your goals, you need to do this." And it was like the simplest thing, guys. So what she did is she wrote down her goal. Like for instance, her it was getting in Vogue, right? For instance, it could be being a CEO for somebody else, right? Like the littlest things that she did. She wrote step by step what she needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like for her, she needed to work out and then she needed to reach out to people. Like for other people, it could be like educating yourself on a certain topic or like even taking one step at a time, like the littlest things to just get to your goal. It's insane.
Exactly. Oh my god. I think I saw that TikTok. I think you sent it to me. Um
Yeah, yeah. That redhead girl?
yeah, her. But
Yeah.
yes, guys, like write it down, visualize it, manifest it, whatever you need to do it because I think it really helps when you see things on paper or when you see yourself after you achieved it. Okay? And like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like she was, you know, the girl was saying, I think the girl was just trying to say, don't rely on others to tell you what to do. Okay? Take
Yes.
it like you are in charge. Take everything into your hands and just do it. Don't wait for people to tell you what to do and how to
Mm-hmm.
do it because no one is going to tell you.
All right, I want to mention one more thing because this just came to my head.
Of course.
So yesterday I started watching I started watching this show. It's called Undercover Billionaire. Have you
Oh,
ever heard it?
no? That sounds good though.
It's really
What is it
good.
on?
So it's basically I don't know what networks it's on, but it was on demand for me and I just remember seeing like a commercial for it and it was really
Oh.
interesting. And so I started watching it yesterday, but the basis of the show is that there's this guy and he's a self-made
Mm-hmm.
billionaire and he started literally from the bottom, like he was living in his car and all of that, like those stories, and he basically built himself up to the top, and so he wants to prove that the American dream is still a thing, right?
Okay.
And so what he did is that he got on a plane and he had no idea where he was going one bit, and he ended up, I think, in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's
And
like
he had
right
no idea.
here.
He was like, "Yeah, I know." And he like literally ended up in the middle of Pennsylvania where it was snowing. It was really, really cold there. And he was like, "Oh, okay. I've never been to Pennsylvania before."
Mm-hmm.
And so all he has a truck, like a beat up truck, a phone with no contacts, and $100.
Okay.
And he has a goal. In 90 days, he's going to build a business that is worth $1 million in 90
That's
days.
insane.
It goes on and on and on. And I've only watched one episode, and it's really
Oh my god.
intriguing.
Okay. I'll definitely check it out.
I
Hopefully it's on
know.
like Prime or
I just thought,
something or like Netflix or something like
yeah.
that.
I'm sure it's on some platform that you could find. I really should go underneath Netflix because it's that kind of show.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys, go check out that show. I know I'm going to. But the most important
Mm-hmm.
thing that we want you to take away from this very long episode is that you need to learn how to love yourself and put yourself first and dedicate yourself to all your dreams and aspirations and work towards it with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to it, rate us, and leave a review. Don't forget to follow us on our social media at DoTellOfficial. Keep smiling. Bye.
Bye.